example of how well we're doing this morning. You would think that we're going on a hovercraft and then a steam train, they might be slightly compliant. I will say Patrick did the dishes without being asked this morning.
No, Patrick's the one that got onto the plane and then my mate got onto the plane.
And such a lovely day to go on a hovercraft and exploring an island. This looks bumpy. We saw a coffee van. We are going back to get coffee because I'm guessing Brendan shit the bed or something because we're out. I did it again. Instant reference to poop. Right, I'm not sure if we'll have voice because we are connected to CarPlay due to phone storage issues, etc, etc. But that toilet stop was a fail because someone didn't adequately...
Turn left onto Fareham Road.
Someone couldn't adequately use the toilet previous, so Lachlan is now holding it, which might explain his behaviour earlier today. You would think that after 3.5 weeks in this thing, he would have worked out that you need to poop before you leave the campground.
500 metres at the roundabout, take the third
Anyway, moving on.
Hill towards Fareham.
We've nicknamed Shave the Queen of Poo. That happened a few years ago.
It has been brought to my attention rather regularly that I can't go half hour without talking about poo. You know, poo is important. Poo is a part of life. We did well to avoid motorways to this point, but we have to succumb. Onto the motorway we go. Going on a hovercraft. Yeah. It looks like lovely weather for hovercraft travel.
So then what happened? You hold that nose. So let's hope it's not powered by Land Rover.
Yeah.
Well, they are still around.
Patrick! What's the fresh out here? Oh, look at that big boat.
You want to sit next to the window? Two 1,065 horsepower engines, diesels, 75 litres of fuel per hour, maxed out at 65 k's on the trip that we did. I don't know what its top speed is. The handle behind the scenes.
Now we're flying over the...
Pilot units and stuff, and taking out 2 donuts. That would be pretty cool.
For those with longer travel appointments, you will find the train and bus terminals.
Well, that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Really, actually.
What's cool is how far out the tide is, and it didn't mind, it just kept on coming up.
63 horsepower each.
Cool. There you go, they're filling it up. This is Ride in the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight. Wight. There's no in it. So now we are going to the train station to catch a normal train up to the steam train. Right, we're waiting for a train that's coming from that way. He's going to go to the end of the pier to pick up people off the ferry. Then he's going to come back. And when he comes back, then we get on it and we're going that way.
They are electric.
Looking at this, we are getting off at Smallbrook Junction. We are currently here. So then we're going to there.
Why is it going backwards?
Why did he hook that hooky thingy on? Okay.
All right, we are getting on this steam train. This is a map.
Be nice if they clean the windows.
Yes, there's probably lots of windows. We are currently at Smallbrook Junction. And so we're going to come along. He said the easiest way to get, quickest way to food is Haven Street Station. So we want to get off there. And there's a little cafe there.
We have our own room.
We have our own room. It's a pretty cool old room. I don't know what vintage or anything this train is.
Train coming.
The train. The old train. The boring train is over there. This train is apparently less boring. The seats are nicer.
And we have our own private room. Oh! That was
Head inside, you know, inside it, right where your smell.
Oh, that one I don't think was on private room. Maybe just
Alright, let's go find some food.
Just over a ton.
Lunch stop at the Steam Railway. And we're following the signs to the Woodman's Arms. The rain started getting heavier. We got to the Woodman's Arms to be met with a whole heap of people attending a wake. And it's packed with lots of sad people. So now we're not sure what to do. There is buses. I don't think they're included in our ticket price. So we are heading back the other way. Matt says it looks like there's a bigger town back this way, so hopefully it's right. All right, after chatting to a local who was washing his driveway while it was raining, he advised there is really not much to do this particular location on the island, so we are going back to the steam train to find a different place to wander around looking lost.
Don't drop that.
That is all to change the points on the track further on.
And then it goes up.
We aren't gonna get first. We aren't gonna get first.
That is it. We have been on the Isle of Wight steam railway. It's lovely to see the volunteers keeping the steam railway alive. We're now hopping back onto an electric train to continue exploring the island. The timing for this bit's not great. We got at this station about 30 minutes before the next train. So we're sitting here. Patrick's reading a book. I'm biting bits of apple off to give to Lachlan because his teeth hurt too much to eat his own apple. Because Father Christmas is driving the train and he might yell at you. And it's not raining, but it's not much warmer than it was. So we're just debating what we're going to do now. Alright, we are in the Royal Esplanade Hotel and we are going to find alcohol. Alright, in true fashion, these three were holding me up again and our hovercraft's ready to leave.
The reason it went higher is because we're actually off the ground.
The captain will raise the alarm over the public addresses. You will be instructed to don a life jacket and remain in the bus station. The crew will assess and activate the emergency system. The crew will then provide further instructions. Should it be necessary to evacuate for the run, you will be directed to an emergency exit and instructed for life. You will advise to take warm clothing at the end.
Sadly leaving the hovercraft. This afternoon's crossing was so much smoother and nicer than
And
this
65
morning.
k's an hour.
And much faster and significantly less fuel. While we were going, Patrick and I were on one side and Brendan and Lachlan went to the other so that they could have a window seat. And also the captain reminded me of Patrick's high school principal. His mannerisms, his look, it was really weird. Right, so we took a wrong turn because we're having a change of thought of where we're going, and where we
Turn
pulled
left
into
onto the
happened to
apron,
accidentally
then
be a
keep left.
Morrison's supermarket, and Lachlan then decided he needed a poo, so he has now pooed.
And then we have another poo.
And we have another poo reference. We also learned while we were on the Isle of Wight that there is a poo museum. Unfortunately, it's closed until July. Otherwise, we would have gone to the poo museum. We are going to check out Port Solent. Apparently, there's free camping there overnight, so we'll go and have a look. There's camper vans in there. Well, this is a little bit weird because we're just talking to another guy who was camped here last night. There is no restrictions. We can park here for free. That's why I said go and check. Lordy, that's a lot of boats. There's another boat. He has lots of antennas. He must be important. So I am videoing the back of this boat because of the size of the exhaust pipes, and it's cool.
And the two jets.
And the two jets.
And
It looks like the angry ship on cars. Wait, there is more marina. Brendan came back to the camper and said he'd seen the biggest lollywall ever. So of course we had to go there and let the kids get some lollies. You could get... I don't think I've ever seen Lachlan so excited, and serious thought went into choosing what he was going to get.
there's a lot of thought going into this.
Show me what you got.
Is that mad or what?
Yummy.
Hey?
These are yummy.
Thank you.